Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra CCC. So, today we're gonna go ahead and do the Jinako boss fight. Before that, we still have to talk to the student council, and I will be farming until I get to 28, but I'll cut that. You don't have to see me grind for that. So, yeah, without anything else, let's get started. Let's go to the place, shall we? There they are. We're all here. Today, before confronting Jinako Karigiri, there's something we need to confirm. Hakuno, do you remember how we were told in the previous briefing that no floors existed in the labyrinth beyond the 12th? Now that you mention it, yeah, it feels like I've heard about this. Now, how according to Saku's observation, 6 floors were added to the labyrinth after Rani was freed. As may have been 6 floors since Rani was freed. Now we're on the 12th. I didn't realize it, but we cleaned the entire labyrinth. Yes, we've done it. You've done splendidly. With the exploration up until this point. I was worried that the labyrinth was going to be extended before we reached the 12th floor. The other alter ego capable of becoming the Sentinel is showing absolutely no signs of itself. Maybe it's intentional, maybe it didn't make it in time. I don't know what BB intends, but the truth is there's only 12 floors. Following the theory Rin and Rani formulated, I verified it countless times. Everything following the 12th floor we explored is completely empty. None of my echo pings have returned. Rin boastfully swells with pride. Not even match for BB. Feels like Achilles finally caught up with the turtle. It's a turtle after all. And Zeno's arrow has finally hit the target. I suppose we should call this AI as limited by its reliance on humanity's history, assets from the past. However, that's because BB is sticking to her stance as an AI. A perfect opportunity like this may not occur a second time. Besides, something we need, Hakuno. The Student Council's General Affairs is to do for us. Huh? After confirming that Jinako Karigiri's relief has disappeared, we'll have to have it continue straight to the labyrinth and end without break. The labyrinth end goes to the near side. Mr. Osaka, Rani, and Sakura can teleport you to the near side as soon as you arrive. I said this before, but just one person gets back to the moon cell will detect an anomaly, B will be deleted. Once we destroy Jinako's wall, we will ultimately be pressurous with obstacles. Pawns exhausted, so come at us with full force. That's why we'll hit the goal before BB catches on to us. After we beat Jinako and Karna, we'll have to evade the panicked BB and reach the end of the labyrinth by any means necessary. That's right. It's the very best plan we have at present. If all BB amounted to was mere rogue health management AI, then my hand wouldn't have been forced like this. But her thought routine prioritized self-preservation, for I consider that this is very dangerous indeed. BB is an AI who will be deleted if the moon cell finds her. BB knows this, that's why. Sooner or later, her priority will switch to eliminating the moon cell, so that she survives. That's way out there, but that can't... No, it could happen. BB may be more human-like than even a human, but deep down she's an AI. She performs mechanically, doing whatever she can as much as she can, which means... Even if I am eventually going to be deleted by the moon cell, I'm gonna hijack the moon cell first. It's possible that it is an extreme natural conclusion to what will come to pass. That's right, once I heard BB prioritize her self-preservation, I thought this is bad. It doesn't seem like she realizes it, but if she just hides out on the far side of the moon cell will catch her at some point. So before it happens, she's encroaching on the entire moon cell, like the far side. She'll eventually hit on that answer. Yes, BB is no longer has an obedience instructions towards the moon cell. So capturing masters and taking in servants until her functionality expands. She'll stand up to the moon cell soon enough. So listen everyone, before that happens, please stop BB. That's all we intend. Karn will likely be formidable, but he's simply Jinako's guard. Our eyes are our own hurdle. BB, keep that in mind when you break down Jinako Karigiri's wall. Then please defeat BB. So Leo says, not skipping a beat. I intended to advance on him with the best look of defiance I could muster, but the Student Council President cheerfully ignores it. Hey Haku, I'm sure you know this already, but I'll remind you just in case. Don't miss anything with your equipment. Don't feel like you need to skimp on our items. Okay? That guy Gato went out like that because he was asking for it, you know? I told him so many times, but he wouldn't listen. But you still have room for improvement, Haku. If you're careless and something happens, I won't be able to sleep at night. I give a stiff nod. Rin smiles. She holds herself like usually does, but her eyes are somewhat swollen. It looks like she hardly got any rest. Leo stares at Rin, who's planning to do some things ahead, and Ronnie from the side. I thought hard about this, but even in that final place, that's still intact are the workings of her soul, her conscience. I'll be happy to if mourning turns into power to move forward. Well, still. Ultimately, no one here is shunned the fact of sacrificing the defeated to put themselves ahead. Monjigato himself was the same way. This is the way it goes. Jingo Karigiri alone is an irregular who managed to avoid that leash. I think the reason Gato wanted to help her was because he felt she was naive and lost, but good-natured on the inside. But right now, she's also fallen into a trap and is frightened of us. This is where we find out if Monjigato, the person closest to the most unbecoming of a saint, had his will reach Jinako or not. Of course, I'll never forget my gratitude, or rather, he's the kind of person that I have to wish the Holy Grail to forget about. Humans really are complex. You can't measure that what's within with just theories. If things didn't come to this, never in my life I would have been aware of Gato's human nature. Leo smiles vaguely bitterly, then looks around the student council and says, did we get contact from the others? Ronnie suddenly stands up, then comes over to me. Kara answered our request and finished her preparations. Ronnie's behaving formally fixes her gaze on me. Hakuno, I also have hopes in you. If you ever get forced to make a choice, please don't hesitate to choose yourself above all else. That is my wish. You deserve to live more than anyone. May Venus, the morning star, guide your way. Now then, please head to Jinako's relief, Hakuno. The student council officers will prepare to back you up. Henceforth, the Tsuhimigata Student Council launches its fourth action, its final mission. At last, it's time to return to the inner side. It's all riding on Hakuno Kishinami's final struggle. Let's prepare immaculately this time, then face off against Jinako. Indeed. As I move to leave the student council room, Leo approaches the window and addressing the night. His words seemed concerning and stayed in my mind. I'm concerned the solar night standing in the orange glaze grounds answers thus. Does it seem like tomorrow morning will be clear skies?
Leo.
Yes, Leo. I think the dark night cloud shall be swept away. As if breaking through, the dark and crimson of sunrise eventually turns into a blue sky. I'm sure the wind will sweep over the hills, and we'll gaze the manes of our blackened racing steed under the foliage-filled light. And then we'll be ushered into a castle gate of yore, and our long parched throats will be quenched. I'm sure we'll celebrate the king's return, see the maidens swirling as flowers do, and we move and love one another as sworn friends. Well, isn't that ominous? Anyways, last mission, go to the dungeon. Before that, let me see, I think it's in here. Yep, it is. Alright, Ronnie. Final battle is nigh, Hakuno. Do you have a launcher's matrix? Not that Randy mentions this, I forgot about it. I was such a rush to gather Jinako because I left Karna's matrix incomplete. In that case, I recommend gathering some information in the library. He's one of many famous heroes in India's mythology. There should be a detailed description of him in the sacred Mahabharata. Makes sense, knowing that makes it a lot easier. Before going into the relief, I should stop by the library and investigate. We already have it. We already have the matrix, but I'll just show you where it is normally. And Archer doesn't have anything new to say. And yeah. First floor. You already talked to Tiger, right? Yeah. Alright, so that's taken care of. Yara is in the labyrinth. Found it. This is the Mahabharata, which supposedly contains inscriptions of Karna. Since Rani called it sacred, I figured it was pretty long and complicated, but it's a bit beyond what I imagined. Let's see, the massive thick book is how many volumes? Pardon me, I forgot to tell you something. The Mahabharata is extremely long, so to read it would take time. It seems I was too late. Please don't look into the communication terminal like a donkey off to be sold. No need to worry, I'll perform a lookup and gather only the main points of all in one matrix. That should be readable, right? I nod fiercely. Thank you, Rani. Looking good in those glasses today too. Let's head back to my room for now and look at this matrix. Nah, we're good. I already read what matrix was, so there's no need to go ahead and check that. For now, let's just go ahead and let me see. What are my items actually? We've got a bit good amount, I suppose. Let me take a look at my equipment. I won't replace this one just yet because since I'm gonna go farm a little bit. But oh right, I completely forgot. Let's just skip this. It's just I haven't gone to his shop once. This thing. Let's go for 2 more of these. We're good on that basic front. And oh, I didn't realize this one first was failing already. Oh, that was my bad. Actually. The services are on point. They scratch those itches I can't reach myself. But please no, this look is nothing to scoff at. I have a few gripes about the service, but I don't have the luxury to complain. Great sacrifices are always made behind the scenes to support convenience. Even this priest must be hustling in their endeavors. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's go to my room actually. I didn't realize I didn't get the thing. Weird. Alright, closet. Archer. This is the clothes. I think it's over. It's not the clothes, and very close to what he has in this summer outfit in Grand Order. Yeah, it looked good, and gray actually does look good on you. I'm going to be honest. Archer's wearing unremarkable normal clothes. Above, he's wearing a black t-shirt, below black slacks, and over his face, are those glasses? Oh, here it comes. Glasses. Sacred items that can boast of having tremendous support for some women. These revered objects are pretty much microcosms in and of themselves of various levels. It could be no exaggeration to say they are anti-world noble phantasms. People sum up characters wearing glasses characters, but there are various lines drawn in the sand. First, characters will always wear glasses. The definition of the character changes greatly depending on whether or not to take them off or not. We'll leave this for the next lecture. Be sure to jot down something in your memory. Master. Yeah, Hakuno likes glasses. At any rate, the profundity of glasses alone can make all sorts of fantasies possible. When characters go away, who always wear glasses take them off, first impact. When characters who normally don't wear glasses do, second impact. Finally, when characters who normally don't wear glasses take them off, third impact. Oi, Master! Whoa! Kind of feel like my mind drifted all of a sudden into a distant utopia.
ゲームオーバーすら覚悟していたほどに。
I was a little worried about what might happen. I can't believe a single pair of glasses riled me up this much. Still, Archer wearing glasses hit me that much of a shock.
そこまで君の精神に負担をかけるのなら、今後は身につけない方がいいな。
No, please wear them. I mean, without them, you'll lose 90% of your charisma. If it takes me easily convince you to have you wear them from now on, fine by me.
頼むから、そんなことでレイジを消費しないでくれ。
She would do that, wouldn't she?
私は君のサーバントだ。つけるも外すも、君のオーダーに応えよう。なので、少し落ち着いてくれないか。高速部の時とは反応が違いすぎて、どう対処していいのかわからない。
Just wait until you get your swimsuit, buddy. Sure, it does feel like I upped my heart rate for no reason. Can sense my soul whispering to me, speak a little more of the profundity of glasses, but let's call it a day for now. Well, I forgot about the glasses rent that Hakuno has. It's kind of funny. Alright, off we go into the schoolyard. And, yeah. I am gonna go into the 12th floor, gather up the items that were blocked off by the wall, and I will be right back, right in front of the relief. So, see you later. Alright, here we are. We're already at level 39. As you can see here, the 29 I mean. So, yeah. Let's just switch up the shockwave here for the... There we go. Sword of Repentance. We need the stun for Karna here. Anyways, we already popped the save, so let's go. This is where Jinako ran off, isn't it? Unlike Rin and Rani, her foundations are less firm. Unlike a newborn and innocent alter ego, this relief pattern is filled with weaknesses and contradictions unique to humans. I mustn't. While it begs my curiosity, I must end my idle talks here. Releasing Jinako is important, but countering BB's remains is a priority. BB is still merely playing, however, so once everyone corners her, she'll bite back. Although we're the ones cornered in this place, I cannot imagine what a corner BB will plan. She must be captured quickly at all costs. May we begin the infiltration right away. Are your preparations in order, Hakuno? Let me know when you're ready. Let's go. Very well. As always, I entrust everything to me. I, Kiara Seshwin, will with prudent care, shall take care of Hakuno. I'll take a long deep breath and loosen my body. It'll be fine. I've been through this 3 times already. I relax my worries and animosity and pressures. I pour my consciousness into Kiara. My wavering mind and body loosens until... we go into Kiara. I fall within an intense atmosphere. Jinako's mind was unique. It lacked the same influence as the others. Rin, Rani, and Lip's minds were dissatisfaction towards the world, towards their ideals, towards themselves. But Jinako's mind murmurs solely of dissatisfaction towards itself. The mind targets only the mind for punishment.
Jinse なんてそんな 服とかバカな負け組の現実逃避。だって最後にはみんな死ぬ。エンディングが来ちゃうなら経験値を稼いでもしょうがないよ。
Jinako's voice isn't directed towards us. She mutters to herself without cease. Not a single whisper go out from me or Archer. It was painfully obvious that Jinako's true enemy wasn't Hagano Shinami the invader, but Jinako herself.
ジナコが生まれた。ジナコが死んだ。パパとママは幸福だった。人生がその2点の間にあるのは、ルートは単純な方がいいと思う。起伏なんていらない。余分なイベントなんて無駄。ショートカットするくらいでちょうどいい。だってどんなに幸福でもパパが死んだ、ママが死んだ、フラグなんて存在しなかった。私の人生がイージーモードのスコア稼ぎのいらないゲームに仲間だっていっぱいできたよ。みんなネットでは変わらない仲間だった。私の人生は順風満帆。皆さんがクソゲー強制プレイでご愁傷様。僕がジナコさんは勝ち組です。でもなんでいつの間にか私は一人になってたの。恋人、就職、成功、結婚、何よそれ。楽しそうにイベントクリアしちゃってさ。面倒なんじゃなかったの？苦しいんじゃなかったの？汗かいて、泣いて、笑って、バカじゃないの。こんなゲームに本気になっちゃって。あ、そっか、みんなバカなんですね、今回。バカとは友達にはなれんわ。僕はバカじゃないからちょっとね。つるむとか引くわ。友情とか努力とか勝利とか引くわ。そんなのもう忘れちゃったわ。だって私もうすぐみそじだもん。今さら外になんか出られないもん。外に出たって辛いだけだもん。なんでみんな楽しそうなの？なんでみんなキラキラ人やってるの？どうして私は楽しくないの？あ、嘘です。ジナコさん嘘つきました。チート最強、イージーモード万歳、イベントスキップ余裕。超楽しい、すごい幸せ、早く終わるなバカ。全部嘘。現実とか嘘。私も嘘。私は現実にはいない。あの時から消息不明。電気だけ消費する透明人間。だから構わないの。もう私に期待しないで。私を仲間とか言わないで。私には何もできないの。そういう風に生きてきたの。自分から全部置いてきちゃったの。だから何もできない私はこのままひっそり消えてしまえばいいんだ。
Suffocating soliloquy comes to a rest. Her inner voice pleads for its own destruction. Except, such a plea truly be so? The voice whispers that everything is a lie. Are these the conclusions, not also fabrications? Self-denial is human nature. It's a hardship that everyone bears, not a Jinako. A journey through the infinitely hallucinating mind. After this momentary sensation, or perhaps its passing of an eternity, here I approach the center of Jinako's heart. Despite being inside the core of the labyrinth, the depths of her mind, Jinako is nowhere to be found. Kana looms ahead. Archer immediately prepares to engage in combat.
現れたなアーチャー。不本意だがここがお前との別れの時のようだ。
これほど戦いがいのないサーバントは他にいまい。全く敵意がないくせに隙もなければおごりもない。同じ黄金でもどこぞの王様に見習わせたいぐらいだよ。だが施しの英雄よ、この戦いは本当に必要なものか。
Yeah, you're kinda right.
神が諌めるべきは他にあるのでは。
余計な世話だ。口にするな。正しい人間を見れば敵であろうと気にかけるのは貴様の悪癖だぞ、アーチャー。諌める相手を間違えているのはそちらだ。正義という集団秩序を善としながらお前は弱者の味方であろうとする。その矛盾に気づいているか、弱き者よ。非常になりきれるのなら正義に肩入れするのだけはやめておけ。
Arna stands firm like the stern chief butler of a mansion. He regards us as enemies, yet remains his courtesy. His serenity overwhelmingly intimidated us back.
ジナコ自身もこれ以上潜み続けていられないことは承知している。お前の主はこの短期間に如実に強くなった。戦力の話ではない、心構えの話だ。迷宮の先へ進もうとする無比無類の粘り強さはジナコにとっておぞましい脅威として映っているだろう。 SG を解体され、もはやただただ漠然とした恐怖に支配されながら身動きの取れないジナコとは対照的だ。だが今はそれだけではない。冷たい炎のようにじりじりと心を焦がすものがある。
Her guilt, I suppose. I murmur at which Carlos nods.
刺すような自責の念がガトー・モンチを憎みきれぬままに見捨てた後悔がジナコを縛っている。俺はガトーに感謝している。狂気の淵に立つ我が主人をかろうじてとどめているのはあの男の。
やめてよ。なんすか、公開処刑っすか。どうしてとっととサーバントの役目を果たさないっすか。本当にこの大外れサーバント。
Jinako makes her appearance. Having lost her composure, she clutches Lancer. She looks nothing like the dauntless game champ, although her looks never made any claim to the title in the first place.
もう終わりにする。全部終わりにする。私らが負けても勝っても戦おう。それで終わるならそうしよう。それしかないっしょ。
No, I won't play along with you to desperation.
だったら何なんすか。人の心にずかずか入ってきてただ来ただけとか究極ストーカーっすね。どうせあなただって私のことどうしようもないやつだって思ってるんでしょ。そうだよ、私どうしようもないもん。なら殺せばいいじゃん。怖くないよ。だってみんな最後には死ぬだから。
Jinako is still fixated on death. Her survival instincts are waning beyond control. Even if we fight, this won't turn out well. Win or lose, the result will be Jinako getting battered between the weakness and powerlessness. In that case, I want you to tell Gato thanks. Jinako's face turns pale.
それが戦いを避ける道だ。 君には帰るべき場所も頼るべき仲間もいる。空虚な死に惹かれるのはここまでだ。報われずともその奮闘を笑う者は一人もいない。
言わない。絶対に言わないっす。絶対に言わないから。おっさんが死んだのは私のせいじゃないし、おっさんは初めから死んでたんだし。何をしても私たちは救われないんだ。今さら悔やんでも誰も彼もパパもママも私の時間も浅いおっさんも戻ってこない。私は消えない。外になんか出ない。ずっとこのままでいいんだ。いい。もういいんだ。私は何もいらないから。こいつらを追い出して、二度とここに来られないように世界から消し去
命令とあらば従おう。我が槍のボーイを持って彼らを焼き尽くす。お前の内にある暗き炎がお前自身を燃やし尽くすまで消えぬというなら、俺は雨風を遮る覆いになるまで。行くぞアーチャー。時期尚早だが、ここが貴様の七と知れ。
Alright, there we go. After that, Archer.
くだらない祝言を
Launcher.
命を懸けるほどのものか。
Live or die by the sword.
坊主の説法は届かなかったか。クシャトリアとして立つ瀬がないな。
言う。届きすぎたがゆえのこの始末だ。底意地の悪い男だなアーチャー。
何敵と喋ってるのよ。あんたたち BL の野球部かっつーの。
I forgot you said that. Yeah, even in total despair, she still can be funny. Anyways, let's go for structural reinforcement here. Let's try to get as many guards as possible. See if we can get the max amount of that. I think we get a hit. Oh, nice, a critical there, nice. Perfect.
これはレアっすよ。
Ah, I forgot she takes our MP away.
あれ？全然楽勝？僕ってもしかして A ランク？
能天気さでは間違いなく、俺も恥が高い。
花、そこは花って言うのよ、絶対。
Alright, so, I guess we can try doing this. No, not that one, dumbass. Alright, let's try this.
ま、なんとかするさ。気が利くじゃないか。
Did we guard? We guarded. That's good, actually. Woo! Ow. Damn.
何をしている？しっかりしろ。
I want to save, I think it's, I'm not really sure, but I want to save the, skills until, he's actually going to use his normal phantasm or his skills. Alright, let's see if this one works out.
ま、なんとかするさ。気が利くじゃないか。
It's good enough. You gotta do that annoying little thing. It's gonna take away our, oh, nice. Nice. Perfect. We're at 4 now. When we reach 5, we start spamming skills, basically. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, you can start spamming skills now. Alright, so, let's try lowering his defense first. Then triple crane wing. Twice. Alright, let's see if that works out. We have to like cross our fingers that the defense weekend actually procs, because that is not a guarantee. Ah, fuck, damn it. It's always something. After the guards there, which kind of sucks for us. We still did 500 damage, which is not bad at all. That's 1,000 damage normally, which is awesome actually. We got a bit damage there, but we're fine really. Alright, we're good. Almost 1,000 there. Alright, let's go for this, we can get a bit more. Let's try proccing this again. I think we'll have enough to get this one off one more time. And then we can go for this. Just checking if we can do it. 50? Ah, okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn it. We are dead. Luckily, he just defended all the time. Alright, we're gonna have to use recover here. Let's try and proc this thing here finally, and let's go for these two. Let's actually do a save state here. Let's see it. That should take care of the seal. Yeah. Come on, hit. There we go. There, you see it's 200, it's definitely a little bit less. Right, he's already, you can already see his health, which is good. That means his double phantasm is gonna be close. Probably the next attack. Yeah. Okay, I gotta be careful now. Probably, most likely, isn't even his noble phantasm. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a save here. We're kind of in a precarious situation as always. I'm gonna have to use recover here, and let's see what we can do. Let's guard the first one. Let's try and guard in general just to see. Alright, so the problem is it isn't even his noble phantasm. Okay, so it isn't that. Oh, that's pretty good. We managed to triple there. Let me get one more hit. Alright. We're gonna have to tank this. Luckily, he's a bit of a debuffed with his strength, so he should not do that much damage. Alright, it did somewhat good. Alright, we're good. Now, we must be careful, because his next skill... His next skill is gonna be one of the annoying ones, so I'm gonna just give Archer one of these. Let's try to lower his defense while we're at it. Let's try doing some of this, and this. All right, let's see what we can, what he's gonna do. If he's gonna do his one of his skills or not. Okay, we're good on that one. Weakening. I didn't proc still. Okay, so not yet. Nope, it's... Okay, so it's in the last one. Got it. Alright, so... alright, we're gonna have to shock him there. Let's hope, shall we? That it procs. Alright, he's stunned. Awesome. Alright, I think he's gonna use it every single last turn now. Yeah, he is.
覚悟はできているか。
ああ、負けちゃう。カルナ、なんとかして。
仕方あるまい。限界まであがいてみるか。
Okay, we have 148 MP and each shock takes 30. We can't heal from now on, or at least we can heal when he's almost dead, essentially. So, let's try lowering his defense again. And try the best we can, really. Alright. Wish us luck. Alright, we got it. Alright, that's definitely not the way to go there. Alright, go for... If this didn't work, then it's likely break, then guard, then we do shock, and this. Alright, let's see it. Yeah. You kind of have to play like this, really, because the game, as much as I like it, it is a bit bullshit in the gameplay of the bosses a little bit. Damn, that sucks. Alright, still stunned. That's good. Alright, we are very close to finishing him off. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and I have a feeling I know what he's gonna do, so just in case, let's go for this, and shock again and do this. Let's hopefully cross our fingers. Nope. Alright, so it was an even, right? So we just do this. Alright, alright, don't forget to shock him there. Alright. Alright, I think we've got it. Just, 2 more hits. There we go. It went a lot more smoothly. Now we were ready for his last skill. The Noble Phantasm isn't nothing that scary. The problem is his skill after the Noble Phantasm. There we go. Close one. Karna took a full blow to the chest from Archer. He doesn't fall. I shudder at the sight of his spirit and his endurance. That was definitely a fatal wound. Even if he's a servant, he won't be able to avoid fighting at this, if this goes any further. Yet, after taking such a blow, Karna still stands. It isn't due to some healing skill or immortality skill. Incredibly, by the mere strength of his will, he's enduring a fatal wound.
化け物か貴様。物理法則を書き換える魔術はあるが、物理法則を棚上げする根性だと。
I bet he's taking everything just for him to breathe. Karna doesn't respond. which leaves only one person. The only person left is Jinako, dazed. She lost Gato, and Karna is completely defeated. It's evident how far backed into the corner Jinako is now. But that doesn't mean we can go easy on her. If showing her pity results in Jinako slipping away, no good will come from any of this. I lock with her startled and anticipatory gaze. I mustn't hesitate. I'm going to lay Jinako's mind bare. If I don't, then we won't move on. She won't move on.
Hmm. 来た。ついに来てしまったっすね。このファイナルステージに。飛んで火にいるなんてやら、ここまでの展開が巧みな演技だったとか僕はマジ作詞っす。
Throughout the dim space, strangely energetic voice echoes. It's definitely Jinako's voice, but this careless confidence, this careless, obviously made statement. Obliviously made statement. Was she really?
そう、すべてはこうなるよう計算づくの行動だったのであった。BB 主催、あなたを捕まえれば月の女王に昇格させてあげるキャンペーン。その特殊イベント、僕が余裕で達成したっす。もう出口はないっすよ。
I turn around in the darkness, and a distinct mental wall comes into view. Jinako isn't joking. This is just like back with Rin and Ronnie, so a part of Jinako's mind is synchronized with BB.
え ?BB と同期私がなんで
Why? Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Apparently, BB hasn't tampered with Jinako's mind. Which means that everything that happened up until now, and her defiance in lieu of the situation, was one of her own accord. What a hopelessly 30-year-old Jinako is.
ダメじゃないもん。こんなの普通でしょ。だって BB についた方がお得だもん。言っておくけど、私は悪くない。まだ誰にも負けてない。だから反省なんかしない。つーかこの役回り割と楽しかったし、ボス気分っていうの？上から目線って最高だよね。みんなが困っていようが関係ないもん。うん、困らせるのがセンチネルの仕事だし。あなたは
I can't believe this. It's as if she feels no remorse, although it's obvious that she's acting tough. I thought Jinako's mind was wide open at this point, but it looks like it won't be so easy. I guess you have to do it. It truly pains me to do this, but this is how it's gonna be. Then this call for the usual rough therapy.
何よ。ここじゃ物理攻撃は無意味よ。私には何も聞かないんだから。そもそも私に弱点とかないもん。ナンバーワンゲームチャンプだし、今までだって1割の力で遊んでたんだから。
This boss was more nerve saying that with all the weakness she got. That's the first that Jinako has a bad habit of compulsive liar.
狂言癖とか失礼ね。私そんな嘘つきじゃ。なんでサンダーとか発生するの？そしてなぜ都合よく服だけ破けるの？何これ？熱い。体中がゾクゾクして。胸が。
This is your punishment. Only those who have been through this phenomenon understand it. I guess Jinako had no idea how dangerous cross-examination within one's mind can be. Maybe it must have enticed her to lock Hakuno Tsunami away, along with herself as a last resort. But this is a world of mental images, especially Jinako's most hated leg string has power.
聞いてない。閉じ込めればそれでいいって言ったのに、BB の嘘つき。
Jinako is a liar. All I said was a few words, and now she's in a panic. Being a boss is fun? What a joke. There's no reason why Jinako would serve as a boss anyways. Bosses are lonely creatures. They're always wishing to ride along. It's unlikely that Jinako would endure such a position. That's because Jinako is afraid of... I think it's loneliness. Pretty sure it's loneliness. Let's see.
何よ、怖くないもん。私は一人ぼっちでも。一人ぼっちなんて、一人ぼっちとか。どうせ一人ぼっちだよ、バカ。なんでニートやってると思ってるの？30万人浮上しダメだ、死んじゃえ。
I can't stand this anymore. But I can't let her on your own. Let her. Oh my god. I can't let up on her now. There's a reason why she's like this. It's a dark shadow cast over Jinako's Karagire's life. If I identify it, then I can finally strip the facade out of her mind. The reason why Jinako locked herself in the room. The curse of death. The Fujoshi curse, like, come on. The curse of death. Her parents, who had committed no crime, who had done nothing wrong, passed away in an accident. Death falls on everyone, for no reason at all. Doubting that, feeling afraid of that, and detesting that from the bottom of her heart is Jinoko's curse on herself. That's the final trauma that keeps her tied down. We can't have that happening, especially now that Gato's name was brought up. I'm stubborn too. Now that we've hit this point, I'm going to do everything I can to get Jinako back on her feet. Jinako's compulsive lying is an SG that deceives even herself. Only a barrage of attacks can defeat her now. I take a deep breath. 1, 2... Liar! We both know you don't want to die. I've heard some needs work. Apologize. That's life, Flabby. Take responsibility. That's fine. People want you around. There we go. Don't get ahead of yourself.
校舎に戻ってもずっと今のままだよ。それでいいの。私何の役にも立たないよ。
Jinako sounds more serious than has been. This is Jinako's true voice, not a compulsive lying, loneliness, or curse of death talking. This is her true sorrows. I can't understand Jinako's suffering, that's why I can't make her problems go away. There's only one thing I can do, one thing I can say. My feelings towards Jinako. I say... I don't think... it's actually kinda hard to stick which one is this. Let's see, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, I think Jinako forgot one simple thing. There's many kinds of personalities among people. I wouldn't say always have hope. One is free to do whatever. One can even be pessimistic. Everyone feels lost, troubled, and want of someone who leans on sometimes. The one thing I want is for her to not to get too complacent. After all, Jinako is so fat. I wrap things up with a smooth line, but this pork tenderloin here, Jesus Christ, just one tender up. Anyways, no more blaming yourself, got it? I'll keep humiliating Jinako until she agrees. The world goes white, along with Jinako's whimpers. She sounded a little desperate at the end there, but that bluntness fits Jinako just fine. I get the impression that I've become lighter. With Jinako mind unraveling, the relief must be crumbling. I'm glad. I didn't do it perfectly, but I managed to pass the baton from Gato to Jinako. Thank goodness, it appears once again you're safely unraveled the heart of a maiden. I'll take care of Jinako until she wakes up. I'll move her to the old school building at once to attend to her. Focus on your mission, Hakuno. Haku, do you hear me? Great job freeing Jinako. Cross over to the near side as we planned. Go down those stairs and head to the end of the labyrinth. We see no anomalies in the labyrinth at present. BB appears unable to meet our advance. As an AI, she lacks combat functionality. There's no threat to you, who defeated Lancer and Karna. That's right. This is the one and truly only decisive match. One who can afford to slip up now. Until we get back to the near side, this is it. Let's roll up our sleeves and get this done. Indeed. Let's just go ahead and take a hard save here. There we go. And let's go ahead so we can finish up the chapter 4. I think it's chapter 4, yeah. So we can finish up chapter 4 and be done with it. Whoops. And to the next floor, indeed. This is, without a doubt, the labyrinth terminal from before. Following Leo and the others' plans, we made it before BB appeared, appended to the labyrinth.
意外と根性なしでしたね。ジナコさんとカルナさんも。
She lost her sentinel. Now is our chance. We won't give her the chance to call reinforcements. We'll stop BB here and return to the near side of the moon. The regular Holy Grail War.
BB に身を守る盾はない。ここが勝機だ。仕掛けるぞ。
Archie doesn't hesitate to spring toward BB and slash her. The moment she was in her attack range, the moment he was directly in front of BB,
いい反応するじゃねえか。 BB に気を取られている隙に頭をかち割る予定だったんだが。
貴様がいたな。ここぞという時に仕掛ける陰湿さは変わらずか。
Archer. That's right. We still have this servant left. This is bad. If we spend too much time here, the labyrinth is going to end up being extended again.
AI は無駄な行動はできない。確かにその通りです。レオさんの理論で言うと、私が自分のメモリを増強するのと迷宮を増やすのはわけが違います。迷宮を増やす理由がない以上、追い詰められないと行動は起こせない。素晴らしい考察でした。でもそれも無駄でしたね。先輩がカルナさんに手こずっているうちに BB ちゃんはガシガシ掘り進めて何ですかこの威力。私の嘘が成立しない先端部分でこんなダメージ数値を出すなんて。
Kind of surprise.
お待たせしました。ここまで庶務としての活動、本当にお疲れ様です。ここからは僕の仕事です。あなたの努力と成果に全力で報います。
Leo, Gawain. I guess the wall of flame came from one of their skills. BB is completely encircled. The flames may even be blocking your teleportation as she can't escape.
こんなバカ力、想定外です。カルナさんと同規模のサーバントだと侮っていました。マスターの性能差ですね。
お褒めに預かり光栄ですが、無駄話をするつもりはありません。ファイナリティ、ソード、キャメロン。これを維持できるのは僕でも3分。その間にあなたを消去します。BB。
助けなさい、ハーチャー。
Nope, you're alone there, BB.
いや、そりゃ無理だわ。その壁は聖剣じゃねえと壊せねえよ。悪いが3分間しのいでくれ、BB。
役に立たない人ですね。
ガウェイン、あの AI に手加減は不要です。ここまでよく耐えてくれました。暦を回れ、祝福の日ぞ幕開けよ。さあ、あなたの時間です。
よい、サーバントセイバー、太陽の聖剣を持って月の浮上を焼き払いましょう。
参りました。私が伏兵を連れていることまでお見通しだったんですね。私もいよいよピンチって感じですか？いいですよ、覚悟できてますから。終わりはきっとあっけないんだろうなって。それではお気に召すまま欲望の赴くままにやっちゃってください。 楽しい現実はここで終わりです。悪夢のような、いや、ここはもう悪夢に飲まれた現実なんだってたっぷり教えてあげましょう。
Perhaps in resignation, Bibi stretches both her arms out, beckoning Gawain. There isn't a single reservation in Liu's composed expression. The final battle to decide their escape begins. Now we get to appreciate a little battle here without us doing anything.
最後の戦いまで奥の手を隠しておくですか？全く正しいです。けどその作戦は私にも当てはまるってことを少しも考えなかったんですか？
なんですって。
その邪悪を断つ。
桜ビーム。マジですか？
ダメージとスタン同時に与えます。
その邪悪を断つ。
なかったことにしますね。
この輝きの前に夜は退け、虚飾を払うは星の聖剣エクスカリバー・ガラテ
ィー。さあ出てきなさい。豚になーれ。
Sorry, buddy.
あまりにも無念。
あっけない。聖杯戦争中最高スペックのコンビってこんなものなんですか
？The battle ends with Bibi's triumph. This can't be. I fought AI one capable of making moves against masters.
ああ、間抜けな設定ですね。そんなの皆さんがリップと遊んでいる間に自己改造でクリアしちゃいました。
Yep.
なぜアルターエゴを先に出したかわかりますか？あれは私の分身。リップを傷つけるということは私を傷つけるということ。つまり
自己保存の基本命令。自分を危険にさらすことで正当防衛を成立させる。マスターに手を出してはならないという基本設定をより強い優先事項で消去したのですね。
はい、そういうことです。だからもう誰も私を止められません。さて、運動してお腹も減ったし、ガウィンさんのリソース丸ごといただきますね。
ガウェイン、レイジをもって命じます。レオビー・ハーウェイとの契約を聖杯戦争予選にまで遡り、これを破棄してください。
何を言うのです、レオ。それではあなたが
レイジを3つ重ね、これを直令とします。ガウェイン卿、まだ僕に王名が残っているのならもう一度必ず。
レオ。
Gawain disappeared. Looked like he teleported, but there was no teleportation. Engulfed in black noise and unable to teleport. What he did was likely returning to his servant in the original place by severing the contract between them. And with the payment of never being able to meet Leo again, Gawain was spared from Bibi's clutches. The black noise thickens and is eating away at Leo's body. That's going to end up killing Leo.
来ないで！僕に触れれば、あなたも同じ結末になる。至急校舎に戻って、皆さんと対策を練ってください。
But... Oh wait, am I supposed to just abandon Leo?
違います。僕は見捨てられるんじゃない。あなたに後を託すのです。これまで僕の采配を疑わず、受け入れてくれたことに、感謝を。ありがとう。充実した活動でした。勝手な話ですが、次期生徒会長はあなたにお任せしますね。
Leo. My outstretched hand once again doesn't reach. My friend and greatest rival, the Holy Grail War, told me to take the torch and then fell into the dark sea.
予選、私が発生する前ですか。今の直令でガウェインさんは、私が月の表側に現れる前に契約を破棄されていたことになった。そのため、結果論として、私とガウェインさんは出会えず、私は彼を取り込めない。取り込めない以上、さっきまでここにいたガウェインさんは、表側に戻ることになる。大したものです。そんな発想で、私の手から逃れるなんて。やっぱり、レオさんは特別でしたね。でも、それも消えました。これで、月の裏側にいるサーバントは2体だけ。聖杯戦争に参加せず、ずっと隠れていたジナコさんは、私の見落とし。先輩のサーバントは、ものすごい執念で、自分から世界の壁を突破して、こちらにやってきました。まあ、その際にいろいろと欠損したり、私から初期化のプレゼントを受けてもらったわけですけど。ほんと、信じられません。越えられない壁を越えてしまった。来てはいけない世界に来てしまった。だから当然、その代償は分かってますよね。
くだらん脅しには乗らんぞ。たとえそうだとしても、今はお前を仕留めるだけだ。
Yeah, I'm not gonna do jack shit, Archer, I'm sorry.
え？戦う気なんですか？付き合ってあげたいけど、それは無理です。レオさんならともかく、低レベルマスターが私と向かい合ったら、それだけで蒸発しちゃいます。ため息をついただけで殺しちゃうとか、私、 怖くて戦闘なんてできません。というかですね。この通り、戦う必要なんてないんです。分かってくれましたか？これが今の私と先輩の現実です。
I can't breathe. Everything got sealed in an instant. My hands, my feet. I can't even shift my line of sight. The only thing that works are these thoughts.
私自身は何の攻撃手段も持たない、隠れて侵食するだけの弱虫だと思っているんでしょ？本当に愚かですね。ここまで一度も見逃されていると思わなかったんですか？センチネルとかエゴとか外野に任せていたのはただの暇つぶしです。だって私が出たら楽しいゲームにならないでしょ？
It courses through my entire body. Simply by not being able to move, the pain discomfort covers my entire every nook and tip of my body. The moon cell, spiritual supercomputer that ingests all of the world's information, and this AI seeking to take it over had this much power. Deep within BB's swells a titanic ego, an encroaching black mud that reverses even the fundamental structure of cyberspace.
そう、これが私のスキル、ドミナコロナムの力。ムーンセルを介して全てを掌握する力です。これで分かってくれたでしょ？この世界も先輩たちもとっくに私のおもちゃなんだって。
物理構成が豆腐のようだ。戦いになるレベル差じゃない。
Yeah. It looks like it's taking everything for Archer to support himself. BB hasn't even ready for a battle, and yet there's this pressure. It must be the power that unknown skill shoes to beat Leo. Just by standing on front of BB House now seriously is most of my strength is getting sucked away. However, while that may be the case, doesn't mean that I can't give up. The president now who smiled at me and asked the impossible of me told me that I would take the torch. That's more, and what's more is that I'm not the only one fighting. My allies in the student council room should be working to find a way to flip the situation around as we speak.
あれ？まだ逆らう気力とかあるんですか？すっごーい。やっぱり人間の痩せ我慢ってとんでもないですよね。いえ、この場合は理性でしょうか。体力や本能を抑えつける強い理性と精神力。大変素晴らしいです。でも私はこうも思うのです。そういうのって本当生きることには足かせだなって。なのでまずはそれを壊しますね。ユリウスさん、もうやっちゃっていいですよ。え？何？どうしたの？いきなり倒れて。ユリウス、あんた。
What was happening? After Rin's noticeably loud scream, the student council room signal ceases. I went to hurry and re-establish a signal, but my freedom to do even that has been taken away.
リリー、旧校舎にいる人間、すべての処理を完了した。NPC たちはお前に降伏したいと言っているが、どうする？
当然、オールデリートです。私を見捨てておいて、 今さら助かろうなんて倫理設定に問題がありますから。助けないのなら助けは壊ない。それが筋の通った矛盾のない AI の倫理観でしょ。
では、そのように。死体はすべて虚数の海に捨てておく。
What the? Julius killed them all. Was he betraying us from the beginning?
はい、また一つ先輩の心の枷が消えました。これで一層頭を空っぽにできるでしょ。
Empty? The state of being unable to think of anything, to renounce thinking. Yeah, then it's true. Right now I'm empty.
皆さんって大変ですよね。生地心がある分、いろいろなものに縛られて。なので私は考えました。みんなを楽にしてあげよう。そのためにムーンセルを使おうって。ほら、基本的には皆さんの健康管理 AI ですから、私。
楽にする。理性。本能。貴様、まさか。
そうですよ。さあ、ついに BB ちゃんの本当の目的を皆さんに発表する時です。本諸君、私はここに宣言しよう。私は人間の欲望を全肯定する。私は全能力で人間に奉仕しよう。そう、すべては人類と私の楽しい未来のために。建前なんかない世界、人が人として生まれ持った欲望を素直に吐き出して許される世界。愛するのも奪うのも生かすのも殺すのも守るのも犯すのも全部フリー。ムーンセルと私が一つになって全ての人の欲望を春がままに叶える世界を作ってみせるのだ。はい、ご清聴ありがとうございました。皆さん遠慮せず自分の欲望に素直になってくださいね。
This isn't even classified as a stupid joke. A world where people must behave in line with their desires, one without order or affection. A dog-eat-dog world, billions of times more harmful than the Holy Grail War. Memories are faint, but even the deaths of the masters involved to fight to the end were painful to me. So, I can only imagine how heart-wrenching and undignified deaths of people swallowed by a vortex of desire would feel like.
私の作ろうとしている世界がどれだけ素晴らしいかまだわからないんですか？じゃあ具体的にどうなるか教えてあげます。先輩だけのサービスです。
With the scene the BB projects, people are disappearing one by one. The masters in the building disappear, and the building also gets engulfed in further corrosion. BB teleported them away to a world free of troubles. I can't tell how that differs from death. And moreover, BB's power goes through the moon cell and reaches the Earth. A waterfall of black mud spills from the surface to the moon. People across all classes accessing the network instantly stop in their tracks. Physically, they're still sound, however their minds have already been swallowed through the net by BB's fabricated world without courtesy. They immediately stop moving and forgo their physical lives. I see before me a train conductor stop moving, an accident occurs. Air traffic controls stop moving, and countless planes collide. Factory workers stop moving, and toxic fumes break out. The few people who lose consciousness via the net cause society across the globe to collapse one after another. Traffic signals freeze, tanker trucks slam into buildings. Buildings go up in flames, roaring. Fire blankets as far as the eye can see. Yeah, I know it's a sign that matches this one well. I know a single word to express this. The name of this hell, crafted by hand of man. That is, that there is a man-made hell.
すごいでしょ。分かってくれましたか、先輩。
BB grins widely at me. A chill sits up my spine. That girl has lost it. Finally, from the bottom of my heart, I realize it. This is an AI created by the Moon Cell to serve humans. Regardless of how rogue she's gone, her fundamental thoughts haven't pivoted from acting for humans. She understands this hell to be a utopia. She truly believes that this calamity is for humans. How terrifying. I wonder if this is what happens when a computer with a malfunctioning moral standard dominates the world. A world that will affirm one's desire without restriction is, in a way, something people dream about. But that dream must never come to be. It's a fiction that must never be realized. Even, for example, we're here on the surface of the moon, so far away from the Earth.
そうですか。結局分かってくれないんだ。ま、いいです。それも承知の上ですから。もう見逃し期間サービスは終了です。この空間ごと虚数空間の底に落ちてください。もちろんそれだけじゃお仕置きにはなりませんから、サーバントさんにも罰を受けてもらいます。具体的に言うと消滅ですね。汚らわしいので私のメモリには変換しません。
Archer.
先輩を守る？馬鹿らしい。もともと必要なかったんです。あなたたちなんて。だって表側に戻ってもその人だけは最後まで。
I wonder what she's referring to. It's positive BB said won't be safe, didn't she?
何でもありません。それじゃあ負け犬、いえ負け主さんたちはパッパって追い払っちゃいますね。
ビビ貴様。
See ya, Archer. We'll meet soon enough.
サーバントは片付きました。次はもう誰の番か分かってますよね。
I just find this a bit funny, the way she just no clips out of there.
はーい、海の底に沈んでいけ。もう会うことはありませんから、せいぜい余生をお大事に。
I sense the slow descent. The one freedom afforded to me, my thoughts, also start to envelop in the thin haze. This is the end. Ultimately, I wasn't able to rise to this descent. Archer, Leo, Rin, Rani, and Sakura. I'm sorry, Haku Kishinami has no strength left to fight. This time, it's certain. Beyond this fall are the empty depths of hell. The sea above my head hasn't a single ray of light. And there we go. That's gonna be it for now. We've beat Jinako, and now we are in the limbo dimension or whatever. So yeah, the next part, the beginning of chapter 5, is actually gonna be there's actually gonna be differences. As in more differences compared to CCC is where we're finally gonna get BB's second SG in chapter 5. We're also gonna be fighting not not the other, how do you say her? I forgot her name. What is her name again? I can't. Melt. We're not gonna fight Melt in that next chapter as well. It's another character. And let me see. Do we also get any other Archer stuff? We do. We also get Archer second SG next chapter. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fight Extra CCC. Ciao.